So when you hear quantum computing, you might just think, oh, faster computer chips, right? But it's so much more than that. We're talking about a fundamental shift, using the weird rules of quantum mechanics to solve problems that our best classical computers, well, they just can't touch, ever. Okay, so first we have to rethink the bit. You know, in your laptop, a bit is either a 0 or a 1. It's on or it's off. Simple. But a quantum bit, or qbit, that's different. It works on a principle called superposition. Just imagine a coin spinning on a table. Before it lands, is it heads or tails? Well, it's kind of both at the same time, right? That's a qubit. And second, that spinning state gives us this incredible power called quantum parallelism. See, a regular computer has to check answers one by one by one. But a quantum computer, because it's holding all those values at once, can explore every single possibility simultaneously. It's how it could solve problems in seconds that would take our best supercomputers, literally thousands of years. But, and this is the final, crucial point, there's a catch, a big one. The moment you try to look at the answer, that spinning coin, it collapses. It's forced to land on just one random side. So how do you get the right answer? Well, scientists use these clever tricks, like interference. Think of it like noise-canceling headphones for math. They cancel out all the wrong answers so that the one correct answer is the only thing left when we finally take a look. So really, quantum computing is all about using the spooky behavior of tiny particles to do a ton of calculations at once, and then cleverly pulling that one single right answer out of all that noise.